Sure Smell Pets here, and today is my long overdue Degu introduction slash cage tank tour. This is Gus, for those of you who aren't sure. He is a Degu, and I just want to do a little bit of a... Oh, I hope you can hear that bubbling. That's his happy sound. If you can't hear it, it sounds kind of like a bubbling, chirping sound. Hi, sweetie. So I just want to do a bit of a disclaimer before we get going on this, because there's a reason I haven't done a lot of videos with him thus far, and a lot of that has to do with glass. The glare on this glass is a pain. A lot of it has to do with the fact that the way his setup, he lives in a tank. It's 4 feet by 18 inches, so it's a big tank. No, 4 feet by 2 feet. I don't remember. Anyway, it's big, but it's not what a Degu should be living in. Degus should have a cage like a Critter Nation or something similar, or homemade cages that provide lots of vertical climbing and digging space. Of course, you're going to go in your wheel. However, and so I don't want people to use my tank or my setup as something to base their own Degu setups off of. You can use, like, the accessories and stuff are great for Degus, but a tank is not what I would like to keep Gus in. However, Gus is a special needs rodent. He came to us at 6 months old, stunted and injured, and so he doesn't really have the ability to do the crazy climbing and stuff that Degus really do enjoy doing typically, and which is a real shame. He just got a whole bunch of new stuff today, so he's kind of enjoying himself. But where'd you go? There you are. But he's different, so because of this, like those disabilities, he can hop, like, this height's okay, but anything beyond that is just a little too much for him, and it's not worth risking. What are you doing, baby? It's not worth risking his health and happiness. The other thing is that Degu should never live alone. He just wants his chin scratches. Degu should live in pairs, trios, and groups. That's how they're most happy, and that's the way I would recommend. And if I get Degus in the future, that's what I will be doing. However, Gus was beat up a lot, and just doesn't... Pairing him with another Degu just wouldn't be good for his health and well-being. And so we have to think of him before we think of the rule book. And we've worked with people who've kept Degus for a very long time. So, I mean, he's had a lot of time and effort invested in this little cheeky boy. So what we have to do instead, since there are no other Degus, he has to have a stuffed animal at all times, as like a surrogate friend. And then we have to spend a significant amount of time every day with him, basically being substitute. I don't know who made that sound, and that was a really weird sound. Huh. That was weird. Anyway, so we have to spend a lot of time of our day every day with him to make sure that he's socialized, content, and happy. And as long as that doesn't change, we should be good in the sense of him being by himself. If that ever changes and he starts showing signs of aggression or of depression, then we have to really reevaluate all of that, as he is our top priority. But right now, we've had him for 2.5 years now, and could not be more happy with him. And he's a very happy boy, as you can see. He bubbles all the time. So Gus, now on to, I guess, the not unpleasant things about Gus. Gus is going to be 3 years old in September. He is a Degu, and the thing that I get asked the most when I tell people about my list of pets is, what's a Degu? They are weird-looking creatures. They're adorable. So this is Gus. Hi, sweetie. So they are actually related to chinchillas. They're from the Andes areas in the wild. There are wild Degus still. Oh goodness, this is so difficult to film. They're colony animals. They like to climb, so they're used to the mountains. A cool thing about Degu, well, I guess it's cool for me, not so much for everybody else. They do not have the ability to process sugars. So effectively, they are type 1 diabetics, like myself, which is epic. However, it's not like I have to give him insulin the way I have to take insulin anytime I want to eat food. They just have to eat food that's designed for their stomachs. So very low in sugars. So obviously treats are something that they just can't have. Goodness, you make it difficult to film you. Everybody wants to see you. But he's so active. So yeah, he requires a very low sugar diet, and so he gets no treats aside from the occasional bit of millet or wheat spray. He eats hay, a lot of hay, and he has Degu pellets, like this kind right here. You don't want any of the other kind that's available in North America that has all these bits of like fruit and crap in there. You don't want that. What else? He has a stuffed animal named Mr. Turtle, and it's his favorite. He really enjoys chin scratches and belly rubs. He doesn't like to be out of his cage. He gets anxiety when he's not in with all of his stuff. We don't know why that is, but we just, we deal with it. He is a color that's called agouti. So this is the natural color. You can get, there's blue, there's also some kind of dilution that makes them white. So I guess that's a melanin difference. The science of it's beyond what I remember from taking like one zoology course. But he likes to take naps and he loves his wheels. That's basically Gus in a nutshell. So I'll get on to the cage tour now. So this is Gus's tank. It's nice and large. We use aspen shavings with him. He prefers it to paper-based stuff that we use for the hamsters, just because he rolls around. I don't know. It's his thing. It's his forte. He gets cleaned out every week, just because he's not potty trained at all. And so we don't want him to get, and his urine does smell really bad. You could go more than a week, but I just don't like having the smell around. So that's his bedding. Here we have his robust rodent wheel. So it's the biggest size. It's 12 inches. It's nice and large. It's really durable. He used to go through, we went through 6 giant silent spinners. Like he physically broke them because he ran so hard before we clued in and we're like, this isn't going to work. So we got the rodent wheel. It's about 1.5 years old now. I swear by these wheels. I couldn't say enough about them. The only thing about them is he pees in them a lot. And the more you clean it out, the more he pees to compensate. So it's like finding a happy medium that's difficult. Right here is a new thing that we got. You'll have seen it in my haul video. Unless I upload this first, it's hard to say. But this is the Marshall's ferret bridge. He absolutely loves it. Oh, it's so nice. It's so big and durable. It's great. Sweetie Pea's Pet Shop recommended it to us, and I couldn't be more happy. This here is the Rainbow Bell toy from Bobby's Bunny Boutique. He loves the bells, and I just think it looks so nice right in the front of his cage. Down here, we have the Treehouse Toys pairs. He loves them. But his all-time favorite toy is right there, and it's just a carrot. We have to get him a new one like every year because he won't let us take them away. He gets very attached to his stuff. And then over here is his Bendy Bridge. I have to get him a second one today. He likes it a lot. He likes to use it just as basically a stool. Here we have a Hop Nibble Squeak popsicle from Carrie. He loves it. He just drags it around. It's quite funny. Up here is just a couple of his kebabs that he just chews on when the mood strikes. over here. Oh, hi, baby. I wish there wasn't this glare. This is driving me nuts. You look so precious. Yes, you do. He's like, I know. Down here, we have his triple, well, quadruple, but all these bottom pots are all connected. So he uses that one corner as a sand bath. He has a sand bath available to him at all times. And then the upper pot, he just uses to store things. He brings his pears up there most of the time. Here we have a covered tube from Zoe and Lilo's toy box. Rachel made it specifically for him. He loves it. Then you just wash the fleece and it's great. Here he has his water bottle. Water bottles are kind of a pain with Degus because Degus will often stick things into them. So make sure you always watch. Oh, he's really... And then over there on the floor is the toss toy. Oh, cutie. Look at you. Is the toss toy from the Porter Piggies. He loves it. I thought I was going to give it to the pigs, but he's claimed it. It's his now forever and ever. I wish I could capture this without the glare. He looks so cute. Look at that. And then behind him is the medium Sputnik from Zoe and Lilo's toy box. He got that. That was a gift for him. He loves it. So his cage is pretty simple, but he's got all of his favorite things, and that's what counts. And he's a happy little guy. So I hope you enjoyed the meeting Gus finally and hearing what he's all about and, you know, what he does here. And he's a huge part. He seems to be everybody's favorite when they come to meet him because most people have never seen a Degu before. And he definitely changes the dynamic of our home, and he's lovely. And I hope you enjoyed him. And if you did, let us know and we'll keep making videos with Gus. Okay, Gus, say bye. No. Anyways, I'll say thanks on behalf of Gus and I. I'm Sherwood Small Pets, and if you have any comments, queries, or anything at all, just leave them in the comments below because we love to hear from you, and we'll be seeing you real soon. Stay cool. Bye.